Danyal Islam, I hope I've pronounced that correctly.
Absolutely, yes.
Welcome to the studio from Validus. Have I got that right?
That's right, yeah. Thank you very much, Faisal.
Well, it's great to have you here. Great to see you.
Likewise.
And you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to where you are today.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So I've been known as an entrepreneur or investor, networker since 2014. And the reason why I got into that originally was because I had lack of time and lack of money. And I'm somebody, I'm a father of 8 children. I've always wanted to, have time freedom to be able to enjoy my family, travel the world, be free, do what I want to do and live life on my terms. And it all went back to when I was a taxi driver. I used to be a taxi driver for 6 years and, working about 6-7 hours a day, making about 120, 130 pounds a day. It suited my lifestyle at the time. But then I don't know if you know when, a lot of businesses went automated, artificial intelligence started to come into the marketplace and a lot of businesses started to go out of business like Woolworths, Comet, Blockbusters, all these different, phones for you, big businesses. And it forced a lot of people to jump onto the taxi game. And then what happened was I found myself working 12 to 14 hours a day to only making, around about 70, 80 pounds a day. So at the time I had 5 children. I was literally working day and night to pay for the, family and put food on the table. And we had our 6th child. And I can remember, it being a great time, great blessing, new addition to the family. We brought our child home and I spent 2 days at home looking after the family, helping the mother out and whatsoever. And I was just concerned about getting back onto the road, to make the money for the family, put food on the table. So I went straight back onto the road. And during those days, it was literally 8 days, our baby passed away. And it was completely out of the blue. It was, there was no health signs or anything like that. And I can just remember thinking to myself that, I'm so busy trying to make a living that I'm forgetting to, make a life. And from that point onwards, I said to myself, I'm going to not chase money anymore, obviously just working to put food on the table, but I'm going to find ways in order for money to chase me. More, passive income that allows me to have time freedom.
Wow.
And, and that's when I got into, networking in 2014.
And out of tragedy, if I can say that, came a different life for you because you pursued, what is a different career now and quite an inspiration. Having seen some of the footage you shared with me earlier today, it's clear that you're quite an inspiration to many people. Yeah,
it really happened by accident. I was somebody who just wanted to make an extra income so I could reduce my hours on taxes. But in 6 months, I found myself, just by following the system, by putting around 5-10 hours a week extra into a side hustle, a side project, I found myself making 5 figures a month after 6 months. And that allowed me to, get rid of the taxes, gain my time back, have my, freedom for my family to do what I wanted to do. And I found myself being pushed on stages around Europe of, 5 to 10,000 crowds at a time, training them on how they can attain financial freedom.
Wow. I mean, that sounds great. And there's nothing more motivation, I think, when you're talking those sums of money. But if you allow me to be a little bit bold.
Go for it.
Sounds too good to be true, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So for those people out there that are listening to this saying, I've heard all this before.
Yes.
So Danyal, tell us, what's different? Why can you help people to achieve that degree of success and freedom?
Right. I mean, not everyone's going to achieve that level of success. It's really down to the person that wants that. Some people just want an extra £100 a month, an extra £500 a month, and some people want to change their life and their family's life. So it really depends on the hunger of the person. But for me, I grew up, going through education like anybody else. And one thing you notice about education is that they don't teach you about business or finance. They just teach you about subjects, to pass exams and to get a job that, maybe your parents have told you to go for. And for me, it was about educating myself financially that, there is things out there that are true and they are good. We hear that saying that, things seem too good to be true, but there is things out there that actually are good and are true. I'll give you an example right now. Ronaldo gets paid millions every single week for kicking a ball. That sounds too good to be true to me, but for him, it's a reality. So for us, it was just a case of following a simple system, seeing the proof is in the pudding. And after time, you start to realize that the world, and freedom is achievable for the person that wants it and has the right mentors and right system to follow.
So for Joe Public out there,
yeah.
If they can I won't say work with you, but be guided maybe by you, be part of the team, as it were.
Yeah.
They could achieve some, if they want, of what you've achieved in terms of the financial reward, the time reward as well, and not to mention the emotional baggage that they may lose.
Yes.
And not having so much pressure, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we deal and we help so many different people from different backgrounds. We help single mothers, single parents. We help people that are, busy on a corporate level, professionals, athletes. We've got a wide range of people that we help. Whether you've got no time, you've got little money, we can show people how to start their own side hustle, their own business that's going to literally pay them and give them, some type of income from the first week that they get started.
Okay. So having listened to the program,
I
think to myself, right, do you know what? I'm interested.
Yeah.
What do I do next?
So basically we have a program that offers financial education to people from as little as $50, which is, around £40.
Yeah.
And it's just a one-time payment. It's not a subscription. It's not, fees that you pay. It's a one-time level entry of at least $50, but you can even take that up to $10,000 and above if you wanted to for those individuals. And what happens is you have access to education that's going to teach you about crypto, financial markets, and different ways of making money from your smartphone. We say, in our later times that if you're not making money from your smartphone, it's a dumb phone, right?
Sure, no, absolutely.
So basically, we can help people from as little as $50 up to 10K to get started. What that's going to do is going to give them access to education that they can use and really develop that, as much as they want to. But at the same time, that $50 to a $10,000, level of education, it pays them. So right from the first week, it will start to pay them.
It's an investment.
It's not really an investment. It's basically an education package that allows them to be part of a membership that pays them rewards. Okay?
Right, okay,
so it's not financial advice. It's not investing. It's just they are getting rewarded for being part of the community.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, they're making 2 to 3% a week and up to 350% a year.
Okay. So website address. How do I join? Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, you can catch myself on social media, Danyal _ Islam on Instagram, Danyal Islam on all of the social platforms, and they can obviously, reach out to me. I will give them the details of what they need to know and to see the information.
Fantastic. Well, look, as we bring our interview to close, I just want to talk to you about something else that I find truly amazing, probably more amazing than anything you've said so far.
Yeah.
What's your secret to managing 8 children?
Right. I would just say...
Does that sound scary to me?
Yeah.
I've got 2.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy because when we had the first child, that was actually harder than having 8 children, believe it or not, because it's the first time, you don't know what to do. The baby feels like it's glassy. You don't want to break the baby. But after you have about 2, 3, you start to create, regimental schedules and different productions that you do. You cook a lot more, you prepare things, the older ones start to help the younger ones. But it really comes down to support, support from your partner, support from babysitters, outside nurseries, things like that. Once you've got that support, network in place, then it just becomes like a daily activity.
Really? Yeah. When you were 15, can you think back to when you were 15, 16 years old? Did you envisage yourself at 40 that you'd have 8 kids? Not quite 8.
But I actually come from a family of 6 siblings.
Fantastic.
And my dad's Jamaican. I've got 6 brothers and sisters to 6 different moms. Okay, so I actually made a decision in my teens that I'm gonna have maybe the similar type of size family, but with one woman. Okay, and I had 7 children to one lady. Ended up getting divorced and whatsoever, and I've got another child to another wife, the wife right now.
Today's wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. But you're happy?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, that is the recipe for success, isn't it? And what sounds fantastic is you've built a great career that allows you to give them a great life, give yourself hopefully a great life, give you the freedom.
Absolutely.
To make decisions. And I think a lot of people listening to this, especially with the larger families, will be thinking, I can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if there's anybody who's struggling with time, they need to come speak to me. If there's anyone struggling with money, they need to come speak to me, because I've come from those backgrounds where I didn't have no time and no money. And all I needed was just a system and, mentors to help you show the way. We say that you know, there's two ways to progress in life, either through mistakes or mentors. And we have the system that people can plug in with no knowledge, no time, hardly any income, and start, you know, their journey right away.
Well, that's a great way to end our meeting. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want success, you want some freedom, Danyal Islam, you're on social media, aren't you? So they can reach out to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm sure on your social media platforms where this video maybe will be, they can make contact and hopefully give them a chance to work with you and feel the benefit.
Absolutely, and it's not just the case they're going to be working with me. We have a complete, you know, diverse community from all different backgrounds that they'll be able to relate to, get mentorship by, and we have WhatsApp groups, you know, Facebook groups that give people that support in all directions.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Give it a go. Reach out, and if you want to make a difference, then do something. Take some action.
Thank you very much.
Danyal, pleasure to meet you, and hopefully you'll come back to us again and we'll do something different, talk about something different and maybe a bit more interesting as well.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure as well, Faisal. Thank you very much.
Good to see you, Danyal.
You too. Likewise.